I feel like whoever takes up the responsibility of a father for her children or his children should be the father and should be celebrated.
There are also men who cater for the needs of their children single-handedly without the help. I mean, you've not heard of cases where women will just give birth and abscond.
And then when it's international,
When it is Father's Day, Mother's Day, you will never see a man come out to pose as a woman. Queen this. You are not understanding my point. If a man cannot come out to celebrate on Mother's Day, that is a woman, why should you who have a to celebrate Father's Day, a day meant to celebrate men? Last week we celebrated Father's Day. Do you think it's right for a woman to pose as a man?
No.
Come online to start giving herself a king because I do this, I do that.
You are getting it wrong. It is not Men's Day. It is Father's Day. Yes. I feel like whoever takes up the responsibility of a father for her children or his children should be the father and should be celebrated.
It's not possible.
It is possible.
Do you know why it's not possible? Because you don't see a man come online on Mother's Day. Because in as much as you tell me that there are women who cater for the needs of their children alone, there are also men.
Confidence, I feel like...
I've not concluded. There are also men who cater for the needs of their children single-handedly without the help. I mean, you've not heard of cases where women will just give birth and abscond.
And then when it's international...
When it is Father's Day, Mother's Day, you will never see a man come out to pose as a woman. Queen this, queen
what you're getting wrong is that it's one thing to be a father and another thing to be a man.
Let me conclude, because the society is so messed up that you want to always play the role, like you want to always step into the shoes of a man, which is wrong. Do you understand? I understand the part you're coming from, but if a man cannot come out to celebrate Mother's Day, a single father, Abi, you will tell me that there is no single father.
Yeah, single fathers.
Thank you. If single fathers are not coming out to say that on Mother's Day that I am a mother, because me, I've seen issues where single fathers that are bike drivers or bus drivers, they will cater for their kids alone till they get to an extent. So if a man is not coming out to parade himself as a woman on Mother's Day, why should a woman come out to parade herself?
I think it's a thing of self. It's a thing of, and remember,
that's what I'm saying.
Remember, and there's one thing I want to say, right? This Father's Day, Mother's Day celebration should be done by the kids, not by the parents themselves.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I saw a video of I think a twin. They were celebrating their mother on Father's Day. It's a third party thing. It is not necessarily them celebrating themselves.
What I'm saying is, most women celebrate themselves on Father's Day. It is wrong. You are not understanding my point. If a man cannot come out to celebrate on Mother's Day, that is a woman, why should you who have a pussy come out to celebrate on Father's Day, a day meant to celebrate men? It is nobody's fault that you ended up with a man who is irresponsible. Do you understand? This is a day set aside for men, for you to appreciate good men. You are not a man. By virtue of
nature, you mentioned good men. Good men. That is the clause.
That's what I'm saying. By virtue of nature, you are a woman. Stay in your place.
Look, listen. There are men who abandons children.
They abandon children. That does not mean that you are a.
So are you advising us to celebrate deadbeat dads?
Nobody should celebrate deadbeat dads.
So
there are also deadbeat mothers
to at a point or at a day in the life of as a day like that. Who should a mom give the glory?
You don't have this.
A mom who took care of a child who was abandoned by the father.
You have a day to celebrate yourself.
You have
Mother's Day to celebrate yourself. See, no matter how you try to say these things, I can never say it right, because,
as she said, it's actually a thing for the child.
That's what I'm saying.
To celebrate in their life.
See, no woman in her right.
I don't think you should.
No woman in her right.
She's getting us wrong. She's saying, I think we are conflicting things here.
Okay.
You're saying something about women coming out to celebrate themselves, and we are coming from the angle that it's not supposed to be so.
You are not even supposed to tell your daughter to celebrate you.
No, nobody. That was the point we raised.
The kids should celebrate them as the father.
Mm-hmm. It's the kid that decides to do so.
Yes, it's in the position
you
of
can
the child.
Question, yes, you can question the kid.
No.
Can you caution someone for celebrating you?
You cannot celebrate me on a day that does not belong to me now, guy.
So whereas a day,
I have Mother's Day, I have Women's Day, I have my birthday. These are days that you can use to celebrate me, to write out my attributes.
My sister,
things that
there are
I've
people
done.
that have seen suffering promise, and the only person that stood up for them
Was their mom.
was their mom.
So
And that was
so
the
because
best.
because
In fact,
because she's their mom, they want to celebrate on Father's Day. What makes her different? Is she a man?
You're getting it wrong. We're talking
getting
about
it wrong too.
It's one thing.
people shouldn't celebrate.
Men are men by biology,
Uh-huh.
but fatherhood is a social construct.
Women are women by what? You think
biology as well.
You think men do not play the role of women? There are men who cook well.
What?
There are men like my dad. When my mom let me give you an example. When my mom puts bed, nobody comes for mugo. My dad does mugo. That does not mean that on Mother's Day or my mom died before my father. You understand? That does not mean that because my dad has been there playing the role of my mom on Mother's Day, I will post my father. That's the meaning. Exactly. There is a day set aside to celebrate my father.
To clear this up, I think maybe you and please, I'm begging you, if you get to see this video, just create Parents' Day.
Period.
Because the issue of this
I can never
Mother's Day, Father's Day, it has caused a lot of problems.
I can never accept this thing that a woman will come out on Father's Day to say that she's celebrating herself.
Why don't you become what? I think
we have deadbeat mothers too.
I think confidence.
On days like Father's Day, on a child's life who just had his mom or a mom growing up, on that day she should just keep quiet.
On days like Mother's Day for a child who just
on days like Father's Day is the question. On days like Father's Day, what do you expect?
That's what I'm saying. Now, on days like on days like Mother's Day, where a child has been catered for by just a father, you expect her to post her father on Mother's Day? Don't you think what is good for the goose is also good for the ganja? No, this is nonsense. I'm not celebrating deadbeat fathers. I am not in any way. But if there is a day set aside to celebrate men, there's also a day set aside to celebrate women.
And that's why I said what I said. Maybe they should just stop calling it Father's Day. Parents' Day. This
thing has been in existence before us. It's just that we are
the same way we have gender neutral pronouns. They should also have gender neutral days.
We are contradicting issues. That's just it. A lot of women are contradicting issues. If a man cannot come out on Mother's Day or Women's Day to post his pictures, I deserve to be celebrated as a woman because I've been there for my child. Because no matter what you say, if it's in the right, it's in the left. That is why we have good and bad, positive and negative, evil and good, evil deeds and good deeds. Everything that has a beginning has an ending. I'm not trying to say it is wrong to celebrate your mother, but there are days that you can take to celebrate your mother who played the role of a father in your life. It is not a day that has been pronounced to celebrate fathers. If you do not have a father, if you lack fatherly love while growing up, fine. Do not celebrate that day. You don't have a father. Don't come and post your mother that your mother is a father. If you have any other, because you will not tell me that your mother's single and then to all of these things. But there are people, even if you say your father not play role for your life, your mother's brothers, people that are there that one way or the other they've assisted your mother. You can celebrate those men. Coming online to post your mother on Father's Day, doesn't make sense to me.
So I just think it's the choice of the child.
It doesn't make sense.
Who was actually
there for them? Like I said, it is a third-party consensus. It's not something. No mother comes out and say, "Oh, my children, celebrate me on Father's Day."
That is the kind of English you want to use to crown it.
It's not an
because
English
it's the same. Okay,
it is who.
I mean, you've not seen
the life of that child.
I know of a man that
the emphasis is in the duty.
The life of a
yes,
child.
I know a man that has 7 kids. I think some years ago it trended on Instagram, a bit Twitter. He has 7 kids. The parents died when the last born was about 2.
Okay.
He single-handedly catered for these kids until now. Even the last born is a graduate. Would you tell me that those 7 kids, they do not have any other days to celebrate their dad? They will come on Mother's Day to post their father. Does this even make sense? Okay, wait. What makes you feel that it doesn't make sense to post a man on Mother's Day, but it's making sense to post a woman on Mother's Day?